Hey guys, how are you doing? The Grani Rerun Event is starting tomorrow, and with that we get Grani Max Potential, which is really awesome. If you already have Grani Max Potential, you can also buy the tokens to get yellow certificates, which is really nice. So Grani is a 5-star Vanguard which can regenerate DP by killing people, which is really awesome. Now the question is she better than Vigna, Reed and Bagpipe, or is she weaker? Now let's take a look at her talent. Grani's talent is one of the stronger talents out there. It's called Mountain Police. When deployed, all Vanguard operators gain 25% physical invasion. So what does this do? If Grani is on the field with other Vanguards, all Vanguards on the field have the chance to dodge attacks with a chance of 25%. This can be really useful in many situations, especially if you like to do challenges and play only Vanguard, or if you have a Vanguard heavy team. If they can dodge attacks, this can be really useful in some situations. The only thing about this is completely RNG. You can actually dodge 10 hits in a row if you are really lucky. But this talent may be never triggering. So it can be really good, but there's also the chance that it doesn't do anything at some points. So you always have to rely on RNG, which is kinda on the meh side. But all in all, I think this talent is really useful and you can use this in many situations if you have a Vanguard heavy team. Skill 1 on M3, Defense Strengthening Type Y, Defense plus 100%. Now it's actually a cool skill, she's super tanky, but it doesn't harmonize really well with her overall tasks. She gets DP if she kills people. You don't really need more defense. There may be some situations where you need this, but I tried to use her over 2 hours and I really never had the situations where I thought, hey, she needs to be tankier. Yes, you can use this in situations, but all in all, I would recommend you going with the second skill is usually better than the first skill. Skill 2 on M3, Never Back Down. Reduce attack range, attack and defense plus 80, block count plus 1, attack multiple enemies equal to the block count. Now the question is this a useful skill? Yes or no? Actually, this skill deals a lot of damage. I tried it in a lot of situations and I was really satisfied with it. The only problem I had with it was the reduced attack range. Now this is something I'm not happy. Usually I use a box system to use DP kill Vanguards, but now I have to place them in front of a tank or something so they don't immediately leak through if their skill duration ends. But when the skill is activated, it deals a lot of damage and you can actually pair this with Nien for example, and then she can block 3 units and she deals damage to all 3 units, which is really nice. But all in all, I think it's a useful skill, but if you have Bagpipe, I would still go with Bagpipe because she is just better and also deals more damage. Now let's take a look at the stats. We see she has 2235 HP, which is quite nice. Attack is 552 and also defense 367. Now if she's max thrust, she also gets 70 plus defense. But those stats mean nothing if we can't compare these. And if you look at this, you see her HP are quite average, better than Vigna's, worse than Bagpipe's. Attack is the weakest one out of all and she doesn't get any thrust upgrade on attack, but she gets thrust upgrade on defense, which is really unique. So she's one of the tankiest duelist Vanguard you can have. Now the question is if she is worth building. In my opinion, if you have Bagpipe and already Vigna built, then there is absolutely no need to build her. You can use Bagpipe as replacement for Grani if you really need that. If you like to play challenges and have like only Vanguard teams and stuff, she is a must-have. Because of her talent, Vanguards can be so freaking tanky. And if you can get really lucky, imagine you using a siege and she dodges 10 times in a row. She can actually kill so many things during that time period. Now, if she is worth because of that, that's the question. For me, I will build her on my second account. On my main, I prefer to build Vigna because I think defense and kill DP regeneration is not harmonizing perfectly together. If you need a tanky duelist Vanguard, she can be useful, yes, definitely. But in the most of cases, I think Vigna, which is cheaper to build, or Bagpipe if you have already built her, or Reed that can deal arts damage, are in the most situations better. But if you have a Vanguard heavy team, then obviously Grani with her talent can actually do a lot there. But all in all, I think she's a pretty good unit, but would I build her over the other Vanguards? No, I wouldn't. I still think Reed, Vigna and Bagpipe are better. In a tier list, I would give Grani an A-. If you would only use her in the base, her base skill would be, when stationed at the training station, increase the skill training speed of Vanguard operatives by 50%. Which can be nice to speed up the mastery thing, but all in all, I don't think you need it because the training center, you don't use it 24/7. So that's why it can be useful, but the base skill is more on the useless side, I would say. The last thing to know about her, the voice actor of Grani is Yamasaki Haruka. She had some famous roles in Absolute Duo, which was Bristol Lilith. She also had the main role in Dokionin Wahasi Tokidoki Atame no Ue Haru the Main Cat, which is really cool. Also in Haikyuu, the little sister of Hinata. And also the main role in Inoue Battle wa Nishochuke no Naka de Kanasaki Tomo. Now, don't rely on my pronunciation, but those were really famous roles. And I think she is a good voice actor. She's not the most famous one, but all in all, she did a good job. And Grani, I think she's a beautiful character. And also Grani has a quite nice E2 art, but I think the skin, which is releasing with the Rerun event, is way cooler. I think it looks really awesome, and this is one I will 100% buy on my second account. I think it's definitely worth it. Now, that was everything I have for you today. All I can say is now, I get now 600 subscribers. In my last video I said thank you for my 500. This is incredible. Thank you so much. And the dudes that is always posting on Facebook, I see you. Trust me on that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And that's everything I can say. Now, thanks so much for watching. Bye bye. Have a good one. See ya.